Welcome to this screencast, WordPress 101, brought to you by Excite Media Group out of Denver, Colorado. Here you're taking a brief look at our website, which is built with WordPress. We're going to move over to a brand new install of WordPress, just working with the default 2011 theme. In this video, we're just going to go over how to edit content in your posts, your pages, and add new posts. It's going to be a generic video. You will receive another video in addition to this one that goes over specifics that only relate to your theme. To get to the admin area, go to yoursite.com/wp-admin, as you see right here. This brings you to the login page, where we will log in. And welcome to the WordPress dashboard. This is the dashboard overview. This is the title of where we're at in the dashboard. Right up here there's a link with the site title. We can right click and open this in a new tab so we can easily switch between the front end and the back end. Over here is all of your sections of the dashboard. A lot of these you're not going to need to mess with because we're going to deliver the site to you fully customized. You're just going to have to know a couple things that may be specific to your theme but may be pretty general. So we're probably just going to be dealing with posts and a bit of pages, which is very similar to posts, and that's about it. So let's go to our posts. These are our blog posts. As you can see, there's two posts here. This one is published because it says published over here and it doesn't say it's a draft. This one obviously is just a draft. It's not published yet. So you can work on it over and over before you publish it, and you can just save it in here. So we're going to go add a new post. New post by Excite is our post title, and now we're going to go type in some content. Notice here I am on the paragraph style, so it'll just look like this text. But I don't really want a paragraph. I want to have a subheading and then some paragraphs. So I'm going to go ahead and click on heading 2. So this is going to be a nice little subheading, and then I'm going to hit enter, and as you notice it throws me back in the paragraph. So I just typed a bit of content there, and let's say that I'm not happy with this space here. I don't want this space in between there, so I'm just going to go right at the beginning of that paragraph. I'm going to backspace or delete so I'm adjacent to that heading. I'm going to hold shift and then hit enter, and it bumps me right on that line. So that's a little trick that you may use quite often, and keep on typing your content. And you can just type as much as you want into this box. You can paste stuff into this box. If you ever paste items, for example, something like this, you can just highlight and restyle. And let's say we don't want this gap here after this first line. We can really just delete it back, hit backspace and delete it back up to that line, and there you are. So you can type in, or you can paste content into here, but it might just take a little manual backspace to get all the lines the way you want them. So we can go and preview this now. This is just looking at it exactly like it's going to turn out when we're done. And here you see we have our title, our subheading that we made in the rich text editor content box, and our content. So this rich text editor has lots of formatting options. Always stay in the visual mode. If you don't see 2 rows of formatting icons, look for this icon. It's called the kitchen sink. It'll toggle these on and off. So let's keep on adding some more content. Say I get down here and I'm going to go back to my heading 2, and I have another heading. and I'll hit return to get to the paragraph tag, and let's say I want to make a list here to make my content a little more appealing, a little easier to read. I can make list items. I think we get the point there. Say I don't want this space here, I can click right there and delete, or I can just backspace this up. Now let's add an image. Wherever you want the top of the image to be aligned with, that's where you want to put your cursor. So let's say I want the top of my image to be aligned with this header. So I'm going to put my cursor right here, and I'm going to go up to the upload media area. It's right next here to the words upload insert. You have add an image, add a video, add audio, add media, such as a PDF. We're just going to add an image, and up comes this pop-up box of how to add an image. So we're going to select the file, in this case, right on our computer, and I'm just going to pick a random image. So here we are. It's uploading the picture to WordPress, so we can use it over and over. We can use it on different posts. It's now stored with our website. Right here is a title. So I'm going to call that a snow leopard. Is the title. The alternate text is again a descriptive keyword type of entry, and this will show up if your image fails to show up. So it's good to say again, and looks like I spelled leopard wrong. So it does have, my browser is telling me that I'm spelling wrong, which is always helpful. And you can skip caption and description, link URL. If you leave this link in there, it's going to create a link on the image. So if you click the image, it's going to go to a new page, and there's only going to be the big image there. It's going to show you the image. So I'll show you what I mean by that. So we'll leave that. And we want this to be on the right side of our post, so I'm going to click right, which is already selected. And then the size. When you upload an image, it actually creates several different images in different sizes. If your image is big enough, you will get a full size, a large, a medium, and a thumbnail. My image wasn't that big to begin with, so they didn't give me a large, they just gave me full, medium, and thumbnail. But I'm going to use this medium, and this 300 by 298 is meaning pixels, so 300 pixels by 298 pixels. And I'm going to insert this into the post. And there it is. Because I was right here in the first place and I selected right, it aligned the top of the images, the top of the image right here, and pushed it over to the right side. Say I'm not happy. That image is way too big for me. I can go back. I click on the image when it's in this content area, and I can delete it right here, or I can go edit the image. And this brings up the box again, so I can say, hey, maybe I wanted it to be on the left, which I don't. I'm going to keep it on the right. Maybe I didn't want that link in there, or I can go up here to advanced settings. I can change the sizes. So you can edit the image when it's already in there. I could go to original size if I wanted. I can click a percentage, which is pretty cool. So we're going to go ahead and update that, and there you go. My image is just a little smaller now. Say I wanted to move it to the left of that list. Now it's on the left, but I want to keep it on the right. So now I'm going to go preview this. Again, we don't ever have to publish until we're ready. You can always save as a draft along the way, which is a very good thing to do. So as you can see, this area right here looks very similar to that white box. Pretty much exactly. And here's my title. So going back here, we should save this as a draft, just in case, who knows, our browser quits, our computer stops responding, whatnot. It's always good to save that as a draft. So it's not published until we hit publish right here. Say I do want to publish, so I hit publish. As you see, this icon is loading, the page reloads, and this yellow bar appears where we are notified that the post is published. With every post, you'll usually have categories. These are ways to separate out your content into relevant areas. And you have tags. These are secondary to categories, kind of like descriptive keywords, useful for SEO and for usability. So people can say, I want to see posts with this tag only. So we're not going to put any tags in here, but that is where you do that. So again, this post is published, so we will go back to the live site, and this is the first post that was there. If we refresh, the new post will be on top. Here's the image, and every new post is going to be at the top. It's going to push every other one down, and that's kind of defaults of how blogs work. Here you see what category it would be in, which is uncategorized and styled specifically for this theme. So again, this is a default theme. If we look up here, there's a button called Screen Options. Now, this is going to give you a bunch of checkboxes of stuff that you want to see or you don't want to see. So what's checked is what we're seeing. WordPress has revisions, so they automatically store versions of your post, which is very nice. So if I click revisions and I scroll back down, now I see all of my revisions of my autosaves of this post. So I can go back to recent revisions and restore them or get the content if I deleted and saved over it. So that's really awesome. Again, that's in Screen Options. You can control what you want to and don't want to see. And this is for post and this is for pages. So if there's something that's doesn't apply to you, say like in this instance format, I can come up here and just uncheck that. I don't need to see that. But this will be in every WordPress site. You can control what you see down here if there's something that doesn't apply or something that you're missing. This is where you would come to find it. Go back to our posts and say we don't like the other post. We just want to change some content. It's as easy as coming in here and deleting, typing whatever you'd like. To edit a page, it's exactly the same as editing a post. You have your same text editor here. You give it a title, and this time you don't have categories, but you have a page template option, which most likely you're not going to change, but this could be full layout. In this case, it's showcase template and sidebar template, but same things. You preview, you can update, so it's very similar. What you always want to do after you create new content and publish it to the web, always come down here, look for the title Performance, click on Performance, and empty all caches, this button right here. And what this is going to do is it's going to flush out all the stored content, and it's going to deliver the most recent up-to-date content to your site viewers. There's a lot of menu items here. Again, once you're delivered a fully customized custom theme, there may be a lot more here, and we will give you a short video on the specifics to your website. Hope that helped you out, and take care.